Sid Eudy, remembering a wrestling legend. Sid Eudy, a towering figure in the world of professional wrestling, passed away on Monday at the age of 63 after a prolonged battle with cancer. Known by many names throughout his illustrious career, Sid Justice, Sid Vicious, and Sycho Sid, Eudy left an indelible mark on the wrestling industry. His death marks the end of an era for fans and colleagues alike, as they remember a man who was both a formidable presence in the ring and a beloved figure outside of it. The early years, the making of a wrestling icon. Born in West Memphis, Arkansas, in 1960, Sid Eudy grew up with a passion for sports, particularly baseball. However, it was his imposing 6'9" frame and athletic prowess that eventually led him to the world of professional wrestling. Eudy's journey into wrestling began in the late 1980s, a time when the sport was rapidly gaining mainstream popularity. With his impressive physique and intense persona, he quickly caught the attention of promoters and fans alike. Eudy's early career saw him wrestling under various monikers in different promotions, but it was in World Championship Wrestling, PI, and later the World Wrestling Federation WWF. Now, with Eudy, that he truly found his calling. His size, combined with his ability to play both a villain and a hero, made him a versatile and unforgettable character in the ring. Sid Justice and Sid Vicious. Sid Eudy's rise to fame was meteoric. He first gained widespread recognition in the WF in the early 1990s under the name Sid Justice. As a character, Sid Justice was portrayed as an enforcer, someone who brought law and order to the chaotic world of professional wrestling. His imposing stature and menacing demeanor made him an instant fan favorite, and he quickly became a central figure in the company's storyline. However, it was under the name Sid Vicious in WCW that Eudy truly cemented his legacy as one of the most feared and respected wrestlers of his time. Sid Vicious was a name that struck fear into the hearts of opponents and fans alike. His in-ring persona was that of a brutal, unstoppable force, capable of decimating anyone who stood in his way. It was during this time that Eudy won his first of 6 wrestling championships, a testament to his skill and dominance in the ring. Sycho Sid, a reign of terror in the WWE. In the mid-1990s, Eudy returned to the WWF, this time under the name Sycho Sid. This incarnation of his character was perhaps the most memorable and terrifying. Sycho Sid was portrayed as a deranged, unhinged villain with a psychotic edge that made him one of the most compelling characters on television. His feuds with some of the biggest names in wrestling history, including Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels, and The Undertaker, are still remembered as some of the most intense and thrilling rivalries in the sport. Sycho Sid's reign as WF champion solidified his place in wrestling history. He was a 2-time WWF champion, and his matches were often the highlight of the events. His ability to draw heat from the audience, combined with his physical dominance, made him one of the most successful and enduring figures in the W during the 1990s. A champion's journey. Throughout his career, Sid Eudy's legacy was built on his ability to adapt and evolve. Whether as Sid Justice, Sid Vicious, or Sycho Sid, he always found a way to remain relevant and impactful in the ever-changing landscape of professional wrestling. His 6 world championships, including 4 WCW World Heavyweight Championships and 2 WWF Championships, are a testament to his skill and dedication to the craft. Eudy was not just a champion in the ring, but also a mentor to younger wrestlers. His experience and knowledge of the business made him a respected figure in the locker room. He was known for his willingness to help others and for his kindness behind the scenes, traits that endeared him to both his peers and the wrestling community at large. A battle with cancer, the final chapter. In recent years, Sid Eudy faced a different kind of battle. A battle with cancer. His illness was a private matter, with only close family and friends aware of the full extent of his condition. Despite his declining health, Eudy remained a fighter until the very end, embodying the same strength and resilience that defined his wrestling career. His son, Gunnar Eudy, spoke about his father's final days, remembering him as a man of strength, kindness, and love who will be greatly missed. Gunnar's words highlight the softer side of Sid Eudy, a side that was perhaps less known to the public but deeply cherished by those who knew him personally. Gunnar also expressed gratitude for the support the family received during this difficult time, thanking fans for their thoughts and prayers. The impact on the wrestling community. The news of Sid Eudy's passing sent shockwaves through the wrestling community. Tributes poured in from fellow wrestlers, promoters, and fans, all of whom remembered Eudy not just as a wrestling legend, but as a man who made a significant impact on their lives. His contributions to the industry were immense, and his influence can still be seen in the new generation of wrestlers who grew up idolizing him. WWE released a statement honoring Eudy's legacy, calling him one of the most imposing and terrifying competitors of his generation. The statement went on to acknowledge his contributions to the sport and the indelible mark he left on the industry. Other wrestling promotions and organizations also paid tribute, recognizing Eudy's role in shaping the world of professional wrestling. Honoring Sid Eudy's life. As the wrestling world mourns the loss of Sid Eudy, his family is preparing to say their final goodbye. Gunnar Eudy mentioned that details for a memorial service would be announced soon, giving fans and loved ones the opportunity to pay their respects to the man who was both a wrestling legend and a beloved family member. The memorial service will be a time to reflect on Sid Eudy's life and legacy, celebrating the incredible career he had and the impact he made on those around him. It will be a chance for the wrestling community to come together and honor the memory of a man who gave so much to the sport he loved. The man behind the persona. While Sid Eudy was known to the world as a fierce and intimidating wrestler, those who knew him best remember him as a kind and loving man. His son's tribute on Facebook speaks to the person Eudy was outside of the ring, a man who valued family, kindness, and love. These qualities are what truly defined him, even as he portrayed some of the most feared characters in wrestling history. As we remember Sid Eudy, it's important to recognize the balance he maintained between his wrestling persona and his real-life identity. He was able to captivate audiences with his larger-than-life characters while remaining grounded and true to himself in his personal life. This duality is part of what made him such a special figure in the wrestling world. A legacy that will endure. Sid Eudy's legacy will undoubtedly endure for years to come. His contributions to professional wrestling have left a lasting impact on the sport, and his memory will continue to inspire future generations of wrestlers and fans alike, from his early days as Sid Justice to his reign as Sycho Sid. Eudy's career was marked by success, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to his craft. As we bid farewell to this wrestling legend, we do so with a sense of gratitude for the memories he gave us and the legacy he leaves behind. Sid Eudy may be gone, but his influence on the world of professional wrestling will never be forgotten. In conclusion, Sid Eudy's life and career were defined by strength, both in and out of the ring. His passing is a profound loss for the wrestling community, but his legacy will live on through the countless fans who are inspired by his work. As we remember him, we do so with respect, admiration, and a deep sense of loss for a man who gave so much to the sport he loved.